Hello, hello, hello. This is Angie from Get Woke. Hope everybody's doing well. This is the full moon in Cancer that we have. Wanted to share it all with you. It's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. I am outside. It's about 28 degrees Fahrenheit here in Colorado. And I am sitting in my vehicle, so excuse the sound of the heater running. Okay, so I want to talk to you about the timelines we've got going on and this whole fear-based thing. This whole fear-based agenda that is trying to be pushed, right? And see, I've seen and noticed a lot of major YouTubers, spiritual speakers planting this seed, right? And they've got so many people they're planting it into. Now look, there's no reason to fear this timeline, okay? Because it's not our timeline. It's not our agenda, right? We're not trying to have somebody put something in us and alter our DNA, downgrade us into blank slates. No. We're trying to take in these energies, release, and make room for new energies, new ways, new experiences. We've shifted into a lighter energy. We have backup to be all we can be and to serve our soul's purpose, to be on our life path, right? You are the first wave. I mean, yes, people have woken up before, and some have been awake for a great deal of time. But generally speaking, this is a mass volume of people who are creating a huge wave of a very positive timeline to come, where we are all just a little bit more, where we realize we're limitless, where we realize that we're great manifestors. We're creators. We create our timeline, right? And I know my timeline is not a fear-based, chaotic, pure insanity, no reason why kind of timeline. Right? No. See, they're trying to take the physical aspect out of the human. And that is a major part of us. That is something that is very important in us. You know, we if we were all to sit in a room together and let our energetic fields mingle with one another, vibe off of one another, we would have some very deep, great conversations that would, you know, when you could feel another person's energy, it's like, you know, when to not say something, and you know when, hey, yeah, look, this person totally agrees and understands what I'm saying, and they totally get it, and I'm not the only one. Oh my gosh, right? And then we get a little bit deeper into the conversation, and deeper, and we discuss our differences, our ideas, our opinions, what we've learned, right? And that is amazing. That's something that is beautiful. But when we are limited to words and not feeling one another's vibrations, frequencies, energies, the conversation only goes so far and so deep. Earlier today, I saw something where they're pushing that we should no longer kiss, because you might turn into a mutant, people. So don't kiss your loved ones. It's great. And if you're going to get intimate, wear a mask. Come on. Seriously? Like, has the oxygen been taken out of so many people's brains that they're going for this? Really? I don't agree. I don't agree at all. I think that being physical is so important. It is a huge aspect of being human, you know? And look, I want to live life. I want to experience life. I want to meet new people face to face in my lifetime, in the time that I am here. I don't want to be locked up and told what I can and cannot do in the little bit of time that we do have here on this planet. We should be living life to the fullest, not locked down. Seriously? Yes. Okay, like, are we all complete idiots and we don't know? Like, if you're not feeling well, stay home. Right? I mean, and how is this thing growing if everybody's following every little rule they're putting out? How is it still growing? Because it's not what it's about. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying that there's an agenda behind it. They think that they're going to come in and save everybody with something they put inside of you that is gonna alter you in the end. Like, do we even know the side effects of this thing? Are we gonna have straight zombified people walking around because they were like, oh, I wore my mask while driving and being intimate with my lover. And so I don't have any oxygen in my brain anymore. So, yeah, go ahead and inject me and promise me that everything's going to go back to normal once we all do this. Nothing's going to go back to normal. There's a new norm. We are creating the new norm every second of the day, every moment. We can't be this... Hold on. Sorry. Drop something. We can't be this... I don't know. Ignorant. Naive, right? And the fact that they're trying to create wars over something that none of us have even agreed about. None of us have agreed to this. None of us are playing a role in any of these trades that are or are not taking place that may or may not affect us in a great way. Right? Did any of us agree to or sign up for any of these wars that they're trying to push on us? No, we did not. Right? We're all human. We're all the same race. Right? If we're going to talk about Arcturians, Palladians, the Greys, Reptilians, as if they're all one, or individually each a race, a different race, then how do you think we're seen as the humans? Not divided by who we love or what we look like. But no, we're all the same race. So we should be working together. I mean, everyone I've talked to so far gets along just fine, no matter where they're from. We all pretty much have the same beliefs. When it comes down to it, it's about this. We have the same morals. Right? So how do we avoid this fear-based timeline? Because I want to warn you and come out and say that I do feel like Earth has to shake itself up a bit. There's been a number of earthquakes that have happened, right? A volcano going off in Hawaii, earthquake in Croatia that was felt in the United States earlier this morning. I mean, a fireball that destroyed a city in China. I mean, we've got things happening. Earth is shaking itself up. And so how do we avoid the fear and still allow that to happen? Not that we have a choice in that, but how do we go through that and not fall into that fear-based timeline? We prepare ourselves the best we can. Humans have lived and survived without power, without the internet, without a refrigerator, without a TV, without a phone, for hundreds of years. Okay? So you are, as a human, equipped to know how to survive. So instead of buying crap we don't need, buy stuff, be a little smarter about what you buy. And stock up on the things you're able to stock up on. Food that has long shelf life. Foods that don't really have to be refrigerated or froze. Plenty of water. Don't go apeshit crazy because other people need the same things. But stock up on what you can. Because if shit hits the fan, the power grid goes down, you are prepared in the best way possible. And that's when we start bartering, trading. Like, hey, you have these resources, I have these resources. Let's, put them together and we'll all make it through this. This isn't about being selfish or greedy. It's about helping your neighbor, helping one another, making it through, realizing that we're not doing this just for ourselves. We're doing this for the future of our race. We're doing this for the future of this planet and everything on it. For our children, our grandchildren, our nieces, our nephews. For those that are to come and live in this future. Right? We need to start inspiring and getting the correct information out there. And like I said, just be prepared for whatever. We're humans. We are equipped with the knowledge and the know-how to survive. Don't forget that. So if the power goes out, don't go running down the streets freaking out, burning shit. No. Sillies. Stay calm, stay grounded, and know everything's going to be fine. It will work itself out. The things that truly did not serve us, certain companies, certain ways, certain beliefs, certain systems, they have to fall in order for us to bring in the new. Just like we personally, on an individual level, had to release so that we could bring in this new energy. We have to do the same as a collective. So yes, that means certain systems have to fall, and things might be wacky for a little while until the new ways are flowing, vibing, set, So don't freak out. No, don't freak out. Stay grounded. Keep up on your meditation. Meditation is so important. It is so important to shut that monkey mind down every once in a while, to shut all that chatter down and sit in silence. Because when you sit in silence, the universe speaks to you. You're able to hear it that much more. I just don't want people fearing, and I want to make sure the right information gets out there. Yes, we shifted, right? But shifting into 5D is something we do with every decision we make, every choice that we are faced with. It is something we get closer and closer to. It is not something that just, it happened. But I will say that as a collective, yes, we did shift ages. We did shift energies. We let go of great karmic ties that were seriously keeping us dense and down, and just that heavy feeling within all of us. We've cut ties with that. There is a much lighter energy to the collective, right? There's a much lighter energy within all of us. It shows in the animals. If you read the comments, there's and myself, I've had deer that there's just an understanding with the deer. Like, there's just an understanding. They know that I will care for them. It's so different than it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Never would a deer come up to me. I mean, this doe trusted me enough to walk away and let me feed her baby. Okay, the energy has shifted. I have an animal rescue and I have bearded dragons. Their energy has shifted. They're in a much better mood. My cats, much better mood. My dogs just turned into puppies again. You know, my python, she's just happy as can be. I mean, the energy shifted not just in the human collective, but as a whole. As occupants of this earth, all of us shifted. Right. You know, the end of November, beginning of December, a lot of plants just got really dry and started dying. It was like this darkness almost was just taking over indoor plants, outdoor plants. And I've never had that problem. Never had an issue growing plants or keeping them alive. But I'll tell you, November tested even the plant life, right? That density had to be washed out through the plant life as well. All of a sudden, my plants are doing much better. And I'll tell you, it's winter where I'm at. But even my indoor plants are growing as if it's spring. The energy has shifted. And we will start to feel it more and more and more. This is why that fear-based, chaotic timeline is being pushed more and more and more. Pay attention. Okay, pay attention to what people are saying, the movies, what they're trying to push. And make sure that you don't allow that. Right? Don't allow that in your own environment and home. Be careful what you watch. Be careful of the lyrics you sing. Be careful what you feed your brain. I sat down and watched a movie the other night with my husband, and it was all about this enlightenment being a bad thing. They were trying to stop the Enlightenment. Seriously? As if it's a bad thing? As if we were all going to become emotional or emotionless. Blank slates. Right? Hollow. That's the new definition they're trying to push of enlightenment, which is complete bullshit. And then I saw a TV show that was trying to do the same thing. No, I did not. The movie I watched, yes. And I was just shaking my head the whole time. But there's so much like that right now. And there's so many people out there trying to confuse and mislead with putting the truth, but mixing up a great misunderstanding and a great dishonest truth timeline that should not exist. Our DNA will change. We have solar flares coming in like no other. Our solar system is going through a very high frequency, a very high energetic area right now. I'm no astrologer, but I feel it. I felt it. You know, it's getting more and more intense, and this is wonderful. We have prepared ourselves, our body, for this. We've prepared ourselves to be able to handle an upgrade in DNA. So when your stomach gets upset, or you can't eat, or you got a headache, or ringing in your ears, you know, just know your body is trying to handle an upgrade. Okay? And like I said, if you want to go get an injection in you, be prepared to have your DNA shifted in a very negative way. Okay? This is something they're going to continue to push. This timeline only exists if we feed into it, if we give it that energy. So put your energy towards a new, beautiful timeline. Fill your day with the way you want this world to be, versus feeding into the crap timeline that they're trying to push. We've got this. We are the human race. We are the starseeds, the light workers, the star seers, energy feelers. We are strong. We are united. We are a soul tribe of many. Not just on this channel, but many. So many of us are a tribe. No matter where we're from, no matter where we live, no matter who we love, and no matter what we look like, we are a tribe. And we will create a beautiful future. So when Mother Gaia tries to shake things up and shake things right, hold on tight and have that faith. Know that everything's going to be all right. Know that you're going to make it through and that the outcome is going to be beautiful. But we've got to make it through the rest of the storm. And I have a feeling these next 4 years will be that storm with a beautiful rainbow. Double-decker rainbow. Triple-decker rainbow as an outcome. It's going to be beautiful. And we'll see it more and more and more. You know, this is nothing to fear. This is something to embrace fully, full-heartedly. Embrace it with your very being, your very soul. And know that you're here for a reason. You're here for something bigger. We all are. We are here to create that wave and keep it going. To wash over this world with love, compassion, unity. To support one another's differences. Embrace each other's differences. Learn from one another. And create a beautiful future for those that come after us. Right? You're here for a reason. It's time to inspire. It's time to motivate. It's time to heal. Right? Let's do this. We got this. We will rise up. We are the age of Aquarius. We are the star seeds. We are the star seers, the stargazers, realm bridgers. We got this, my fellow light workers. We got this. Now rise up and be all you can be. Shine your light so damn bright that negative timeline cannot exist anywhere. That we don't leave any shadows for it to creep up in. Shine as bright as you possibly can, my friends. So much love to all of you. Thank you for all your support. I truly appreciate every single one of you. I truly do. We got this. You guys give me hope. Right? Keep that faith. Ask your higher self, your guides, for assistance. They are there to back you up in ways you can't even imagine. Right? So much love, y'all. Let's wake this world. Let's rock it. So much love, y'all. Peace.